Hailee Steinfeld began her domination of the film industry the moment her first movie, True Grit, introduced her to the world. She's since made her way into the music industry, but there's a lot more to this talented Pitch Perfect actress than what meets the eye. Here's the truth about Hailee Steinfeld. Thinking back to working with Oscar award-winning actors at such a young age on True Grit, Steinfeld told W Magazine, "If I had to make that movie right now, I would be incredibly intimidated." However, when she was 14 years old, she wasn't afraid to speak her mind on set. To create a more kid-friendly environment and refrain from letting her co-stars' mouths run wild in the Western, Steinfeld created what she called a bad boy jar, and every time an actor cursed, they had to put money in it. She told Access, "They were like, 'This is not fair. You cannot do this.' So they decided right there they had to designate me a word. That word was like, so if I said the word like, I had to pay 50 cents. By the time the filming of True Grit had wrapped, Steinfeld had collected $350 in the bad boy jar, which she ended up donating to an Alzheimer's foundation. Since Steinfeld began working at such a young age, she seemed to miss out on many defining childhood moments. She admitted to W Mag, "My first kiss was actually on screen, which I don't consider my first kiss." Not only did she have her first kiss in front of a film crew, but Steinfeld became incredibly nervous after learning that her character had to kiss 2 boys in the film, not just one. She explained, "One of the guys, he was shorter than me. They had to place him on an apple box. It was very awkward. One of them made a comment about like, 'I'm just going to pretend like I'm kissing my mom.' Pretty sure that's not the thing you say before you kiss a girl, but alright."
So that was a lot for me. I went from kissing one boy to kissing another, and I think I was 11 or 12? 12.
Steinfeld's debut single, Love Myself, went double platinum. She's since made music with Zedd and Florida Georgia Line, among others. On top of that, she's known as one of Taylor Swift's friends, and even appeared as part of Swift's squad in the singer's Bad Blood music video. But there's another musician out there that Steinfeld would love to collaborate with. Following up on the rumors that she was about to release new music with Demi Lovato in 2015, Steinfeld revealed that, unfortunately, the rumors weren't true. However, she divulged to 104.3 My FM, "That is like a definite goal of mine. I would love to work with her. I really admire her." Coincidentally, the two previously met on a plane ride to San Francisco. Steinfeld explained, "It was the best flight, one of the best flights I've ever been on, because it was one of those where you didn't want it to end. Demi and I were playing each other's music and having like listening parties 3,000 feet up in the air. So that was pretty cool." Spending countless hours on the road with some of the biggest names in the music industry is an absolute dream come true for Steinfeld. The actress-turned-pop singer has opened for major talents like Charlie Puth and Katy Perry. But when Steinfeld was asked what the worst part of her job was, she admitted that traveling comes with its ups and downs. She told the Zach Sang Show, "The travel can catch up to you. Getting sick is always the worst part, when you're literally unable to do anything. And then your body is telling you when it needs rest. The busy star sure does keep a jam-packed work schedule. She's constantly alternating between music and movies, but even people like Steinfeld need a break sometimes." She added, "Sometimes I've learned to do nothing, but sometimes it's the worst, and you feel like the most unproductive person in the world." Like many musicians, Steinfeld spends countless hours working out to prep for a tour, and fitness is something that she has always been passionate about. She told KTLA5, "I work out with my dad, who is a personal trainer, and we do a lot of circuit training, a little bit of kickboxing, I dance." She claims he treats her like any of his other clients too. As she told Access, "No excuses. That's when I get Pete, not my dad." Her father can even be seen making a special appearance in Steinfeld's music video, Most Girls. She told the Today Show, "He taught me many years ago how to kickbox, and I wanted that to be a sort of setup in the video. So I had him on set to make sure I was doing everything right, and then snuck him in." When Niall Horan posted a birthday message to Steinfeld on Instagram in 2017, rumors began to swirl of the pair's romance. Months later, photos surfaced online of them kissing, according to the Daily Mail. Potentially speaking about Horan in 2018, she told Cosmopolitan, "You start doing things for this person and going out of your way to make them happy. And when you see them happy, it makes you happier. When you love who you are with that person, there's nothing that compares." Unfortunately, the two split up by the end of 2018, but shortly after, Horan released a song called Put a Little Love on Me, which fans associated with the end of the celeb's apparent relationship. About writing the song, he told The Sun, "I just gone through a breakup and it was all very real. It was very easy to sit down at the piano and speak and see what happens." Steinfeld's busy work schedule forced her to be homeschooled. However, she could still relate to the struggling high schooler she played in The Edge of 17. She told Variety, "I sort of felt that not having a traditional high school experience worked to my benefit with this character, because being placed in a functioning real high school during the school year, and the bell would go off and we would have to stop shooting because all the kids would be filling in the hallways of the high school. I was really able to feel that sense of alienation because I hadn't experienced that." She admitted to Cosmopolitan what it felt like to see social media pics of her friends going to school dances, saying, I would think, even if it's the worst night, I'll never know what that feels like. When it comes to red carpet appearances, there's one accessory that, up until 2019, Steinfeld had never been spotted wearing: real earrings. Speaking about her non-pierced ears in 2016, she told Pop Sugar, "I've worn clip-ons before to events, which is always super nerve-wracking because I'm paranoid they're going to fall off." Steinfeld's parents trusted her to make the life-changing decision to pursue acting at the young age of 8, so they also let her decide if she wanted to pierce her ears. She admitted that the decision came with a lot of pressure, saying, "My mom wanted me to be old enough to make my own decisions about piercing my ears, and now that I'm old enough, I've decided I'm too indecisive." In April 2019, she posted to her Instagram a video of her getting her ears pierced. Whether Steinfeld is on tour playing her music to fans everywhere or promoting her films in a foreign country, there's one thing she looks forward to whenever she's traveling. Speaking to Ryan Seacrest, she admitted, "It's safe to say I've had a cheeseburger in every part of the world I've ever been in." Despite her lavish-looking lifestyle, Steinfeld isn't looking for anything too fancy when it comes to her burger either. She explained, "I just go plain. Meat, cheese, and bun. Avocado if it's available."
No ketchup, no mustard.
Nope, none of that.
None of that saucy
Meat,
stuff.
cheese, bun, avocado.
Pretty much anywhere Steinfeld goes, she's up for a burger. She told Vice in 2016, "Republic Records had a Grammy after-party last year, and there was an In-N-Out burger truck. There was one burger they were giving everybody. I was like, is there any way you can do this plain? I'm actually embarrassingly plain." In 2019, Steinfeld decided to make a move from the movie screen to the television screen. She plays the lead role of poet Emily Dickinson in Apple TV Plus's series Dickinson. She told The Hollywood Reporter, "I truly felt like this was so different from anything that I had read." Immediately upon reading the script, she knew she had to be involved. She added, "I wanted to show up as something more than just an actor. I wanted to be a part of this on a deeper level." So in addition to working as an actress, Steinfeld took on an additional role as executive producer on the series. Since playing Dickinson, she felt even more inspired to write music upon finishing up filming the first season. The superstar explained, "Overall, after playing this character, fully embodying her and learning to appreciate her and her work, I have a more fearless approach to my art in all aspects." When Steinfeld was just 14 years old, following the release of True Grit, the young Oscar-nominated actress told CBS News, "I get so starstruck, it's not even funny." And that's still true to this day. The humble actress admitted to Good Morning America that she still freaks out whenever she sees other celebrities, or when she sees her face on a billboard. Steinfeld told MTV News that one of the highlights of her career was meeting Justin Timberlake at a screening for True Grit. She explained, "I had just watched the movie, and my family was there. I see him across the room, and I'm like, I gotta do it. I have to do it. Mom, hold my bag." Before I can say anything, he was like, "You were so great in the movie." Upon meeting the young actress, Timberlake shared in her excitement and asked how she felt about the night. She revealed, "For whatever reason, don't know where this came from, but out of my mouth flew, I don't really care about the movie. I'm just more excited that you're here. And that was my first time meeting Justin Timberlake." There's another role that Steinfeld would like to take on someday, a superhero. She told MTV News in 2017, "Definitely on my bucket list. New year, new me. We'll see what happens." Batgirl, she admitted, was the first superhero that came to her mind. Toward the end of 2019, it was reported that Steinfeld may be playing one of the lead roles in the Disney Plus Marvel superhero series Hawkeye. When asked by Variety about her excitement going into a new television series following Apple TV Plus's Dickinson in October 2019, Steinfeld reportedly seemed flustered and said, "That I don't know about. I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about." As an actress with lots of experience, Steinfeld has worked with many incredibly creative people in the industry, and it seems a love for storytelling behind the camera is wearing off on her. While acting as executive producer on Dickinson, Steinfeld told The Hollywood Reporter, "It would be really fun to produce projects that I'm not necessarily acting in." She elaborated to Entertainment Weekly, saying, "I want to direct, I want to produce, I want to create a story of my own. Anytime I'm in the studio with these incredible writers and producers, I want to know how to work the control board. I want to know how to produce a song. I want to do all of it. I just need to pace myself because I get overly ambitious sometimes. I want to do all of it right now." With such a successful career already, let's hope she's able to make all of those dreams a reality. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about your favorite stars are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.